See if this works. Alright, let's look at some Pokemon cards. Moving the camera. First off, we've got Charizard EX from Paldean Fates. Let's see how close we can get with this. Man, there's no easy way to do this. Beautiful card though. Nice vibrant colors. Nice texture. Absolute banger of a card. This card jumped up to $300 about a month ago, and I can definitely see why. Definitely a keeper. Beautiful. Alright. Let's move on to another Charizard card. Who doesn't like Charizard? I know I do. It's like the runner-up or the second place prize for the Scarlet and Violet era is the Obsidian Flames Charizard. Let's see how close we can get in on this one. This one, still really neat artwork. Same artist between the two. But this one is just, it's a little bit plainer. Just feels like, I don't know, Timu Charizard. Still beautiful though. Still a gorgeous card. Who doesn't love Charizard? Already asked that. It's okay because no one's watching, so it's fine. And we've got the 151, not the big boy, but the ultra rare. So still great artwork. I think it's kind of undervalued because everyone looks for the special illustration rare. This card is still pretty neat. Lots of texture in there. Some people might say it's kind of boring, especially when you look at some of the other cards that, like the main Charizard from the set. Sometimes it looks boring, but I personally like it. I love it. I mean, I love them both, but unfortunately I can only afford the special or the ultra rare. I don't have the special illustration rare, and I also don't have the luck to pull it, so I don't really have those two things going for me. Hi, Fabian. Thanks for chatting. I do, however, have Paldean Fates. Wait, no. Yeah, Paldean Fates? Yeah, sometimes you can get these sets mixed up. Thanks, Transformers. Just out here showing off my Pokemon collection. So, beautiful. The thing about this card is it's just absolutely beautiful. Those colors really pop, and then it's got the texture to follow it. The thing about texture is it's, I don't know, it just makes the colors look better. It just makes it look kind of like crystallized almost. Not sure if that makes sense, but. And then we've got same artist, same Pokemon. Bear with me, I hope you guys like Charizard. Oh, nice, since 97, nice Transformers. Yeah, me too, I'm actually in the same boat. I never actually have played the TCG. I actually want to. I really have been thinking about going to my local card shop and going for like trade night or game night, because I think I would enjoy it, but I definitely played the games on the Game Boy for sure. Did you play the ZA game, the new one that came out a couple days ago? Maybe. Of course, you gotta. Is it on? I think it's on Switch 1 as well. I think it's not just Switch 2. Anyway, we've got Obsidian Flames, Charizard. Not as cool as the Paldean Fates, but still pretty cool. Same artist. And the texture makes the colors pop. Old red, yellow, and such back in the day. Oh yeah, those are the classics for sure. Definitely worth, if you don't have like your Game Boy or whatever from back then, it's definitely worth picking that up because those things are still fun to play. Or you can emulate them. There's that too. Super fun. The thing about emulation is it takes away a lot of like the elements of the game that maybe weren't so great, like being able to like fast forward so you can run basically, because you didn't have running shoes back in those original games. And then we've got a Charizard promo from the Paldean Fates 10s. Not as cool as the big boy, but still a beautiful artwork. Nice texture. Even though it's a promo, it is technically a like a shiny rare. There's something called, it's not the shiny, there's like a, it's not mega shiny, but there's something shiny. I forget, it's hard to keep up with cards sometimes. And then we've got Golden Charizard from Obsidian Flames. Pretty similar to copy and paste artwork basically, but hi Subtomal. Unfortunately, no. I've been striking out. Haven't been finding any packs out in the wild, so should I even brought my Master Ball with me so that I could for sure capture them, but sometimes you just don't find anything. I wish I was opening packs. Just showing. Because I can at least do that. I can at least show some cards. Like this Charmander. It's basically an illustration rare, but it's the promo from Obsidian Flames. Pretty neat. Try to get it without having the light glare. Big Charmander fan, especially from the original games. I always start with fire. Even though Squirtle was the better move, so you could defeat Brock, the first gym leader, but alright, let's get into some fun cards, because those cards I've been showing are kind of like, everyone knows about those cards, but does everyone know about these amazing rares? We've got, so no, I don't have first edition Charizard. I'm not that rich. Well, actually, to be honest, I think I would rather have like a lot of lower value cards than such a high value card. I don't know. I feel weird having such a valuable card, just like a lot of money in one card. I'd rather have like the Bubble Mew and the Moonbreon, things like that. But it'd be nice if I had it from my childhood, but I also didn't have a lot of cards from my childhood. Anyway, this is an amazing rare. This is from Vivid Voltage. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but these colors really pop. This thing is just freaking sweet. And then you add the texture in on that, and it adds another layer of just complexity and beauty, if you want to call a Pokemon card beautiful. I think this is super underrated. Definitely a beautiful card. And it's got more. There are more. Nice. First edition Caterpie. Nice. Is that from your childhood, or is that something you picked up later in life? from childhood. Nice. Is it a little beat up? Or did you keep your cards nice? Nice. Yeah, I mean it's more of like a nostalgia thing at that point if you're keeping stuff from your childhood, you know. You can kind of remember the fond memories or maybe the not so fond memories. Another amazing rare. This is also from Vivid Voltage. Gotta love Raikou. Hope I said his name right. Again, just the rainbow colors just really look neat. With the texture, it just really makes it pop. Nice and crispy. And if you didn't know this card existed, now you do. Yeah, what's neat about going to like card shows and stuff like that is there's so many Pokemon cards out there that it's almost impossible to know what's all out there. And yeah, see, it's a new card. There's more. There's actually 2 sets had them, Vivid Voltage, and I can't remember what the other one was. Nick Gurm, is that right? Gurrm. What's up, Nick Gurm? Welcome to you and your brother to the channel. So there's actually another one here. We've got Zacian. What's neat about these is the like the background colors, like the design is different. So they're not all like copy and pasted designs. Each Pokemon has its own unique design. Super neat. And then they've got the colors kind of popping out of the rectangle. Got some texture there. Super neat. Oh, I just love looking at these cards. It's the texture and the colors that gets it for me. I'm a simple man. I don't need much. So then, of course, you can't do Zacian without doing the Zamazenta. This one's not as cool, but it's still pretty cool. So we got Zamazenta here. Again, see the pattern is different. They're not the same. If I kind of hold them side by side here. So if we go Zacian and Zamazenta, get kind of a comparison here. So you can see they're not. Thanks. Yeah, I just started collecting and I pick up what I like, and you can see that these are unique in their own right. So it's not like it's just you know, the amazing rare, but they made them each different. So it's pretty cool. At least I think it's pretty cool. Put these back in their designated spots. And then we've got, so they did like a bunch of like the mythical legendary Pokemon for these. So you won't see like a Charmander or something like that. So they've got Jirachi here. He's got more of a swirl pattern. Super colorful. Again, I'm gonna say this for all of them. Just the colors with the texture really makes them pop. They're just absolutely stunning and gorgeous. Me personally, love to see it. That's kind of those are the kind of cards that I collect. I don't know if the camera, I'm going to try to make sure that the camera is, you know, being able to pick up the details, but they just look so good in person. So if they look good on camera, they look even better in person. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't see like Caterpie, you wouldn't see it with that background because there's a stronger fan base for the legendary Pokemon. Speaking of which, we've got Rayquaza. This card was only like $7, a year ago, and now it's up 25 bucks or something like that. So they're starting to get some love. I think Rayquaza will be kind of like the gateway. So he's got his own unique pattern. Little Gen 3 there for you. I agree, they are so cool. I'm a big colors and textures fan when it comes to Pokemon cards. Get a little black and white here with Reshiram. They only did Reshiram, they didn't do Black Bolt, which was interesting. I don't know if they ever had plans for that for another set, but again, just its own unique kind of backdrop there, its own design. Super cool though. These are the kind of cards that I didn't know existed, and then when I saw them at a card show, I immediately was like, what is this? Yeah, the backgrounds are just, they're amazing, which they're amazing rares, so that makes sense. But when I first saw one, I was just like asking people, like, what is this? Or are there more or whatever? And everyone's just kind of like, I don't know. So I had to do my own research and find them. Got Kyogre. It's just like every one of them just has its own unique background and just overall loveliness. I think that might be the last one. There might be one more. The amazing rares. There is. I'm gonna try to not butcher his name. We've got Eviltal. Last one. I think this one's one of my personal favorites. Super neat. Love to see the rainbow colors with the texture. It's just chef's kiss. Very nice. She's a 10. To bring out the heavy hitters. Got a Flashfire Charizard here. It's not one you see every day. Pretty neat. Like he's looking behind him, like he's like, go ahead, try to attack, do it. I'm a big boy, I got this. Lots of texture on that one. Let's see here, we've got Mew EX Ultra Rare from 151, and this card is just pretty neat. Just love to see the texture on there. It's got a beautiful color. Pretty nice. Give the people what they want. Okay, what about Volcanion SIR? This thing is freaking sweet. It's from Journey Together. Neat artwork. Neat background. Such a neat card. Well, I think it's bedtime, so thanks everyone who watched.